Today on January 3rd, Archangel says, 2 minutes left, I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight at midnight. If you skip this, luck will leave, open immediately. My beloved child, don't skip, because the next 2 minutes are not just time, they are a doorway. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you right now, and you can feel it, that tight pull in your chest, that strange feeling that says, don't scroll. Right now, something has been pushed toward you that wasn't meant for everyone. It was meant for the one person Heaven chose on January 3rd, and yes, that chosen one is you. If you leave now, it won't just be another skipped video, it will feel like you walked away from your own moment. But if you stay, the shift that arrives tonight will rewrite the next chapter of your destiny. Here's what nobody told you: something has been walking toward your life, silently for months. Not loud, not obvious, just quietly waiting for permission to enter. And tonight at midnight, that door finally opens. You thought you were unlucky, ignored, rejected, left behind. But that was only the surface. The truth is, blessings have been circling your home, like light, waiting to break through. Listen closely, because Archangel Michael says, tell my child to listen, till the very last second. If they skip, the moment will pass; if they stay, the door will unlock. So don't skip, not now, not when your life is about to flip. Stay till the end. Because the revelation you're about to hear is something people wait their whole life for. Feel this for a second. Archangel energy is standing behind you, right now, yes, right now. Watching what you do, watching whether you scroll or stay. And if you stay, the message transforms. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will reach your home, exactly at midnight. It may come softly, like a sudden peace in your heart, or loudly, like news you didn't expect. But it will happen. And when this midnight energy enters, it will not come empty-handed. It will bring clarity, where there was confusion, movement, where there was delay, and protection, where there was fear. So breathe, stay with me till the end. Your time starts now. Here's the part most people miss: your energy is already shifting. You may not see it with your eyes, but you can feel it, in your breath, your heartbeat, the way your mind suddenly became alert. This isn't random, this is the moment Archangel has been preparing you for, step by step. If you've been feeling restless lately, like something was about to happen, but you couldn't explain it, this is why. Let me tell you something that might shock you. What's coming at midnight isn't only a blessing, it's a correction. Everything that was delayed, everything that felt stuck, everything that made you question your worth. Tonight it breaks. The reason you're hearing this now is because your name was spoken in the spiritual realm. A message was released, and it could reach only one person, you. If you're still here, tap like right now, not because I'm forcing you, but because it's your way of saying, I'm ready. And if you want more messages like this, subscribe, so you don't miss the next one, when heaven sends it. Share this with someone who's been feeling heavy lately, because they might be the next chosen one. Now listen carefully, because in a few hours, your destiny is about to flip, in a way that feels impossible today. Something in your house, something around you, that has been quiet, will move. Energy will rise, a sign will appear. And you will instantly understand, this message wasn't just words, it was a countdown. That's why you must stay, that's why you must not scroll. And let's be honest, your spirit has been sending signals for days. Sudden emotions, unexplainable thoughts, moments where you felt something was coming. That wasn't confusion, that was alignment. And tonight at midnight, alignment becomes reality. The energy entering your home is carrying revelation, restoration, and a shift that will feel like someone finally pressed unpause on your life. Here's the truth nobody says out loud, something that was blocked around you, is finally breaking open. Something that was kept from you, is returning. Something that was moving away, is coming back. Midnight is not just a time, it's the entry gate, for the Archangel's command. As the clock turns, the atmosphere around you will change. You might feel a sudden calm, a rush of warmth, or even hear something subtle in your home. But whatever it is, that is your confirmation. And my beloved child, please hear this, with your whole heart. God says, you have not been forgotten. You have been prepared. Your struggles, your delays, your silent prayers, they were never wasted. They were shaping you into someone who can hold what's coming without fear. So stay right here, don't skip, don't scroll. Because this part is the strongest shift of all. Your name has been called, in a place beyond human understanding. And a decision has been made, about your future. Tonight at midnight, that decision enters your home. And when it does, you won't need anyone to convince you. You'll feel it, you'll know it, and you'll realize, why you were warned, not to walk away. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions, of up to $10. Wait, this is the exact moment, you have to stay. Don't scroll now, my beloved child. Because what's about to happen next, is the part that activates, the midnight shift. You're not just listening to a video, you're standing inside a countdown. Your spirit can feel it, that tight feeling in your chest, the sudden stillness in your mind, the way your eyes won't look away. Those are signals, that the doorway is already starting to open. Listen, this isn't a random night, it's a scheduled release. Archangel Michael says, the energy entering your home at midnight, is not coming to confuse you, it's coming to correct what was delayed, and restore what was blocked. You've been carrying pressure, you didn't even explain to anyone. And now heaven is saying, enough. Tonight, the heaviness begins to loosen. Tonight, the air in your space begins to change. Tonight, the burden you thought was permanent, starts breaking apart. Here's what most people don't realize, midnight is not just a time, it's a turning point. God says, I have been arranging things quietly, while they thought nothing was happening. That's why the delays felt endless, that's why your patience was tested. Because what was being prepared for you, needed perfect timing, not rushed timing. And when the clock hits midnight, something you've been praying for, without even saying it out loud, starts moving in your favor. Pay attention, your home is about to feel different, in a way you can't fake. You might notice a sudden calm, like someone turned down the noise in your mind. You might feel a wave of relief, in your body, like your spirit finally got permission to breathe. Or you might feel a sudden push, to do something, clean a corner, write something down, check a message, drink water, step outside for a second. Because the universe will guide you, with small instructions. Don't ignore the subtle signs. They are the language of alignment. Now hear me, this is why you were chosen, to open this today. Not because you're perfect, but because you didn't quit. You held on through days you never talk about. You stayed strong when you felt invisible. You kept hoping when it would have been easier to shut down. And that's why this midnight moment is not just a good thing happening. It's a correction of what was unfair, a release of what was delayed, and a reward for the patience you thought nobody noticed. Stop right here, because the next part is the sign you've been waiting for. Archangel Michael says, they will know it's real, because it will feel timed perfectly. A message could appear, a name could show up, a situation could shift, without warning. Something you thought was stuck, could finally move. And when it happens, you'll look back at this moment, and realize, why you were told not to scroll. Because you were being positioned to receive. Not just to watch. Now listen closely, this is where your destiny starts to feel personal. God says, tonight, I am removing the confusion, and giving them clarity. That means, if you've been unsure about a path, your answer will start forming. If you've been worried about money, direction, or peace, the pressure will begin to lift. If you've been feeling like you're running out of time, heaven is saying, your time is about to expand. And you'll feel it, like a fresh door opening, inside your mind. This is the part where you take your power back, so do this with me. If you can feel even a tiny spark of hope right now, like the video, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs this midnight breakthrough too. Not because I'm asking for it, but because your act of staying connected is part of the alignment. When you engage with the message, you're telling the universe, I'm ready. And readiness changes outcomes. Here's the truth, your life is not ending, it's restarting. Archangel Michael says, the midnight shift will bring movement, where there was delay, protection, where there was fear, and direction, where there was confusion. You don't need to force it, you don't need to chase it, just stay aware, stay open, stay calm. Because when the clock turns, the energy that enters your home will carry a message for you. One that makes you finally understand why your struggles didn't destroy you, they prepared you. And now don't leave yet, because the final seconds are sealing it. Tonight at midnight, you will feel the difference. Something will click, something will shift, something will arrive, quietly or loudly. But it will be real. And when it happens, you'll know, this wasn't luck, this wasn't coincidence, and this wasn't just another video. This was the moment. Heaven pulled you to the exact place you needed to be. Hold up, don't even think about scrolling right now. My beloved child, you didn't land here by accident. This is the exact point where the message turns from a warning into a real countdown. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next few minutes you spend listening are literally preparing what enters your house tonight at midnight. You can feel the tension in the air already, like your spirit is sitting up and paying attention. That's not anxiety, that's alignment. Listen, this is the part where heaven gets specific. My beloved child, the Archangel didn't say midnight for no reason. Midnight is a doorway, midnight is a reset, midnight is when old cycles finally stop looping, and the new chapter gets permission to begin. And tonight when the clock hits midnight, an energy is stepping into your home that carries clarity, peace, protection, and direction. Not fear, not confusion. A calm so deep, it feels like a weight has been lifted off your chest, without anyone touching you. Now hear this carefully, because your story is about to make sense. The delays you hated were not punishment. The silence you survived was not abandonment. The confusion you carried was not weakness. My beloved child, it was preparation. Archangel Michael has been watching the hidden battles you never explained to anyone. The nights you smiled while breaking inside. The mornings you forced yourself up when your heart felt heavy. And heaven saw every single moment you refused to quit. That's why tonight is not just another night. Tonight is a release. Don't scroll, because your sign might not come the way you expect. Some people think a miracle has to be loud. But sometimes your breakthrough arrives quietly, like a sudden clear thought that feels smarter than your old thinking. Sometimes it arrives as a message that pops up at the exact second you were about to give up. Sometimes it arrives as a calm that drops into your home so strongly you stop and just breathe. That will be the midnight confirmation. That will be the moment you realize this message wasn't entertainment, it was timing. Here's what's wild, you've been feeling the buildup for days. Random chills, sudden restlessness, numbers repeating, a weird sense, like something is coming, even when nothing changed on the outside. My beloved child, those were signals. Those were spiritual notifications. Your home has been getting prepared, your path has been getting cleared. And tonight at midnight, the preparation becomes visible. Not necessarily to your eyes, but to your spirit. You'll feel lighter, you'll feel guided, you'll feel like the noise in your head finally turns down. And let me tell you why you must stay till the end. Because this message doesn't work when you treat it casually. It works when you receive it fully. The Archangel is watching your response right now, whether you stay focused, or whether you scroll like everyone else. My beloved child, staying is your yes. Staying is your agreement with the shift. Staying is you telling heaven, I'm ready. And that's why luck doesn't leave when you stay. Luck gets activated when you stay. If this is hitting your heart, do something simple right now. Like this video, so the energy stays moving. Share it with someone who's been feeling stuck, because your share could be their sign. And subscribe, because the season you're entering will need constant reminders when blessings start moving fast. My beloved child, you're not meant to go back to the old cycle after tonight. You're meant to grow into the new one. Now listen, this is the strongest truth of the whole message. Tonight at midnight, something will click. It might be a message, it might be a sudden decision someone makes about you. It might be a breakthrough idea that comes out of nowhere. It might be a peaceful feeling that makes you whisper, "So this is what I was being prepared for." And once that click happens, you'll know it wasn't random. It was scheduled, it was spiritual, it was precise. And don't be shocked if certain things feel like they're leaving too. Because the midnight shift doesn't only bring blessings, it removes burdens. Old fears loosen, old heavy thoughts fade, old distractions lose power. My beloved child, some things can't survive in your next level. And tonight is when heaven starts cleaning your atmosphere. You might suddenly feel uninterested in what used to drain you. That's not boredom, that's growth. So when midnight comes, don't fear it, receive it. Receive the calm, receive the clarity, receive the new direction. Because your prayers weren't ignored, they were timed. Your waiting wasn't wasted, it was building strength. And tonight, something enters your home that does not leave empty-handed. It brings a reset, it brings alignment, it brings the first step of a new chapter you've been secretly begging for. Stay with me, my beloved child. Don't skip now. Because something huge is waiting for you, and tonight at midnight, it begins. Stay right here, because the next few seconds are where the midnight promise becomes real in your bones. Don't scroll, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you, and your spirit can feel it, tightening like a countdown. Archangel Michael says, keep your heart steady. The shift is already walking toward your door. And that's why your mind feels sharper right now, like you're noticing everything more clearly. This isn't fear, this is readiness. Listen closely, because tonight isn't just another night, it's a turning point, with your name written on it. Stay with me till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer midnight gets, the more your atmosphere will start changing. You may feel your home get quieter, you may feel your chest loosen, you may feel a calm settle over you, for no reason at all. Archangel Michael says, that calm is the evidence. The old chapter is releasing its grip. Here's what nobody told you, sometimes the blessing doesn't come with noise, it comes with relief. Don't skip, stay with me. God says, what is entering your house tonight, will correct what was misaligned, and restore what was drained. That means, the pressure you've been carrying starts to drop. The confusion starts to fade. The heaviness you thought was normal starts to lift. And you'll realize, you weren't stuck, you were being positioned. Pay attention, because the sign won't be random, it will feel personal. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, a sudden message might come through. A name you didn't expect might show up. You might get a strong inner nudge, to do one thing right away. Call someone, check something, apply for something, clean a space, write a plan, pray in silence. Archangel Michael says, when the sign comes, don't doubt it. Move with it. That's the doorway. And if you're still watching, it means you're one of the few who can hold focus long enough to receive. So take a second, if this message is speaking to you. Tap like right now, it helps the video reach the person who's been crying in silence, thinking they missed their moment. And if you want more messages like this, subscribe, so you don't miss what heaven keeps sending at the exact right time. Now listen, midnight is not bringing confusion, it's bringing alignment. Don't scroll, stay with me. God says, I am giving you clarity that will feel like light turning on in a dark room. You won't have to force it, you won't have to chase it, you will simply know what to do next. And that knowing will feel like peace, not pressure. Here's the deepest part, your breakthrough is going to feel quiet at first, and then it will start moving fast. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. You might wake up tomorrow with a new mindset, you might receive an unexpected opportunity, you might feel emotionally free from something that controlled you for too long. Archangel Michael says, this is the release, this is the reset, this is the opening. And when the clock flips, don't look for fireworks, look for the shift inside you. Don't skip, stay with me. The midnight energy will touch your life, through one clear moment, a truth you finally accept, a direction you finally see, a door that finally opens, or a burden that finally drops. God says, what is meant for you will not miss you. And tonight it finds you. So promise yourself this, stay present tonight. Don't drown in old thoughts, don't replay old pain, make space for what's coming. Even if it's small at first, honor it, because small openings become big breakthroughs, when you don't ignore them. Archangel Michael says, I am guiding you step by step, you are not alone. And before I end this part, I want you to do something simple. Comment one word ready. Not for me, for you. It's a signal to your own spirit that you're done living in delay. Stay with me till the end, something huge is waiting for you. And when midnight arrives, you will feel it, not as chaos, but as confirmation. Wait, because there's one more truth you need, before this hour runs out. Don't scroll, stay with me. Some people think the midnight shift is only about getting something, but the real miracle is who you become when it arrives. God says, I am not just sending you a blessing, I am changing your capacity to hold it. That means you won't shrink when it shows up. And here's the sign to watch for, your peace will return first. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. The racing thoughts will slow down, the urge to chase will disappear. Archangel Michael says, when your peace arrives, your doors are already opening. That's how you'll know, this is divine, not temporary. So keep your heart open tonight. If you feel led to forgive, forgive. If you feel led to start fresh, start, because the midnight moment isn't just a time, it's a decision point. And you're ready. It won't come with noise, it won't come with fear, it will arrive like a soft switch turning on inside your chest, like a calm that settles so deep, you suddenly stop overthinking. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because this is the part where your midnight moment becomes real. Tonight the air in your home may feel different for a few seconds, not heavy, just holy. You might pause without knowing why. That pause will be the signal that your old chapter is closing, right on time. Watch this closely. The first sign may look simple, but it will feel impossible to ignore. A sudden message, a name crossing your mind, a dream that feels too clear, a tiny coincidence that lands like truth. Archangel Michael says, "This is the confirmation." And in that moment, you will realize, you were never being delayed. You were being positioned. So don't scroll, don't skip, stay with me. Because what happens next, will open your next step, without struggle. Here's the hidden truth nobody told you. The midnight shift isn't just about getting something, it's about becoming someone. The moment this energy enters, your mindset changes first. You stop settling, you stop doubting every decision, you stop waiting for permission. God says, "I am making your path obvious." And once your inner world clicks, your outer world begins to follow, with speed. That's why this midnight is different. It's not a random night, it's a turning point. And listen, you may notice one specific thing after midnight: your heart feels lighter, even if nothing around you has changed yet. That's how you know the shift is real. Because the blessing starts inside, before it shows up outside. You might suddenly know what to do next, you might feel called to clean your space, to write something down, to reach out, to finally let go. That's not you being impulsive, that's guidance. Archangel Michael says, "Follow the calm, it will lead you to the door that was waiting for you." Now here's your assignment for the next hour. Protect your focus. Don't argue with your intuition, don't let doubt steal your moment. If this message is touching you, tap like, so the energy stays with you. And share it with someone who needs hope tonight. And if you want to stay close to messages like this, subscribe, because the next one will speak directly to the next step you're about to take. My beloved child, you didn't find this by accident. You were pulled here. The Archangel says, "At midnight the seal breaks." That means what was stuck begins moving, what was confusing becomes clear, what felt closed begins to open. You may not hear a sound, but you will feel the difference. And when you feel it, don't panic, receive it, breathe, whisper thank you. Let your body relax. Because this is not chaos entering your home, this is order returning to your life. And this is the final truth. The shift you've been begging for won't be dramatic for everyone else, but it will be undeniable for you. Tomorrow you'll notice small things lining up, conversations changing, opportunities showing up, your confidence rising quietly. That's the proof, that's the beginning. So stay steady tonight, stay open. And when midnight hits, don't be surprised if your heart suddenly knows, this is the start of everything you've been waiting for. And if you're wondering why it had to be you, it's because you kept going, when you had every reason to stop. You stayed kind, when you could have turned cold. You stayed faithful, when nobody was clapping for you. God says, "I have recorded every quiet sacrifice." So tonight isn't a reward for being perfect, it's a release for being persistent. Here's what to do when the clock gets close. Don't fill the silence with fear, Don't keep checking the time with anxiety, just sit for a moment, and let your spirit breathe. Speak peace over your home. Archangel Michael says, "This house is covered." And when you say that, you're agreeing with what heaven already decided, because after midnight, you may notice you're not chasing anymore. You're attracting. The right people respond faster, the right door opens smoother, the right idea hits you like lightning, and what used to feel heavy, starts feeling simple. That's how the breakthrough works sometimes. It arrives like clarity, like courage, like one decision that finally makes sense. So promise me this, my beloved child. Don't talk yourself out of what you feel tonight. If your heart tells you to rest, rest. If it tells you to pray, pray. If it tells you to take a step, take it. God says, "I will meet you where you move." Stay with me till the last word. Because your midnight is not just a time on a clock, it's a doorway. And you are walking into it, with protection, with guidance, and with a destiny that finally has room to unfold. And one more thing, when the sign shows up, don't chase it with questions, receive it with calm. Your spirit will recognize it, before your mind explains it. Stay right here, my beloved child. Don't move, don't scroll, because you're not just watching a message, you're standing in the final doorway before midnight. And this part is the key. Something huge is waiting for you. And if you stay till the end, you'll understand why your soul has been feeling so alert, so sensitive, so awake. This isn't entertainment, this is alignment happening in real time. Listen closely, because the shift that enters your home tonight won't come like a storm. It will come like a reset, like your whole spirit finally exhales. And that's why you may feel a strange calm right now, even before midnight arrives. Your chest may feel tight, your breath may slow down, and your mind may suddenly get quiet. That's not random, that's your spirit recognizing what's already moving toward you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's drawing nearer with every minute. Here's what most people never realize. Midnight isn't just a time on the clock for you tonight. Midnight is a spiritual turning point. It's the exact moment when the energy that's been circling your life finally steps into your space. You've been feeling unusual signs lately, restlessness, sudden emotions, weird moments of silence, even random flashes of clarity that disappear as quickly as they come. Those weren't mood swings, those were signals. The Archangel has been preparing you slowly, so that when the breakthrough arrives, you don't miss it. And my beloved child, I need you to hear this clearly. The waiting wasn't wasted, the delays weren't punishment, the silence wasn't rejection, it was divine protection. You were being saved from the wrong door, the wrong path, the wrong timing. The Archangel says, tell them, the doors that didn't open were not failures. They were shields. And now those shields are becoming gateways. Something huge is waiting for you, and tonight is where the almost turns into finally. Now don't skip this part. Because this is where the message becomes personal. You've carried burdens you never spoke out loud. You've stayed strong in rooms where nobody even knew you were breaking inside. You've smiled while your spirit was tired. You've kept walking when you wanted to stop. And heaven saw every single moment. Tonight at midnight, that strength becomes your magnet. It starts pulling clarity, opportunities, and open doors that used to feel blocked. That's why this midnight shift isn't chaos, it's correction. It's life getting back into balance. And let me tell you something that will shock you in the best way. The midnight energy entering your home won't just change your night, it will change your direction. You may suddenly understand what you need to do next. You may feel a strong urge to release something you kept holding on to. You may have a thought so clear, so sharp, that you'll say, "Why didn't I see this before?" That is the sign, that is the moment, your spirit confirms, the new chapter has begun. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will start showing itself, in small ways, that carry big meaning. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because this next truth is heavy with destiny. What changes tonight, will start inside you first. That's how divine alignment works. Your inner world will shift, and then your outer world will follow naturally. Your thoughts will get cleaner, your decisions will get easier, your energy will stop leaking into fear and overthinking. And when your energy becomes steady, life responds fast. The Archangel says tell them, their midnight moment will rearrange their future quietly, but permanently. Not with noise, with peace. And if you've been wondering, why you felt distant from people lately, why some connections feel heavy, why certain conversations drain you, hear this. That's not you falling apart, that's you outgrowing your old chapter. Tonight's midnight shift will make you stronger in your no, stronger in your boundaries, stronger in your faith, stronger in your choices. And you'll notice that after tonight, you won't tolerate what you used to tolerate. Because you're stepping into elevation, not survival. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's not coming to repeat your old pain. Now let's talk about the confirmation. Because the Archangel says tell them, there will be a sign. It may be subtle, but it will feel unmistakable. A sudden calm in your home, a deep silence that feels holy, a thought that arrives like an answer, a message that lands at the perfect moment, a dream that feels too real to ignore, a sudden sense of I'm safe now. That will be your midnight confirmation. That will be the moment you realize this message was not random. It was a countdown. My beloved child, stay till the end. Because this is the part that ties everything together. Tonight at midnight, you may not hear a loud sound, but you will feel a loud shift. You will feel like life finally stopped pushing against you. Like the heaviness that followed you, is losing its grip. Like the confusion that kept you stuck, is dissolving. And you will start to see the next step with clarity. Not because everything outside changes instantly, but because you change instantly. And when you shift, everything around you begins to shift with you. And I'm going to say this one more time. Because your spirit needs to hear it. What is coming tonight will not frighten you, it will free you. It will not disturb you, it will stabilize you. It will not confuse you, it will guide you. The Archangel says tell them, the midnight energy is the beginning of their elevation. And after tonight, you'll start noticing doors opening, that felt impossible before. You'll start noticing opportunities appearing, where you had no access before. You'll start noticing your confidence returning, not because someone gave it to you, but because heaven restored it. So stay right here. Don't skip, don't scroll, because you are about to enter the final breath, before your new chapter begins. And when midnight comes, receive it with calm. Receive it with gratitude. Receive it with faith. Something huge is waiting for you, and tonight is where your life stops feeling delayed, and starts feeling guided. Stay right here. Something huge is still unfolding. And you can feel it in your chest. My beloved child, don't scroll now, because this is the part where your spirit starts catching up to what heaven has already decided for you. If you're still listening, it means you're not just watching a message, you're standing inside an activation. The Archangel is not finished. Tonight at midnight, what enters your home won't be loud, it won't be scary, it won't be chaotic. It will feel like peace walking in with authority. And the moment it arrives, you'll know the waiting season didn't break you, it built you. Hold on, this next layer is the one most people never hear, and that's why they miss what was meant for them. My beloved child, the Archangel says tell them, their midnight shift is not just about a better day. It's about a different life. The kind of life where your decisions don't feel heavy anymore, where your mind stops running in circles, where your heart finally feels safe to breathe. That's what restoration looks like. And it begins tonight. Don't skip, every second you stay here, keeps you connected to the frequency that's already moving toward your door. Listen closely, the strange calm you've been feeling lately wasn't nothing. My beloved child, it was your spirit preparing to receive something bigger than your mind could explain. You may have had random thoughts, sudden quiet moments, or emotional waves that came out of nowhere. That wasn't weakness, that was your old chapter loosening its grip. Because the Archangel has been gently pulling you out of a cycle you were never meant to stay in. And at midnight, that pull becomes a release. Like someone finally taking the weight off your shoulders, without asking you to earn it. Don't move, this is where the truth gets sharp. My beloved child, the Archangel says tell them, the midnight energy will activate the version of them they've been praying to become. The version that doesn't beg for signs, but recognizes them. The version that doesn't chase people, but chooses peace. The version that doesn't shrink to fit, but rises to lead. Tonight you won't just feel better, you'll feel more awake, more clear, more sure of yourself. And that inner shift is what pulls the outer blessings into place. Stay with me, because the next part will explain why everything had to happen this way. My beloved child, the delays you hated were not wasted time. They were divine protection. Certain doors didn't open, because they were traps. Certain people left, because they were holding you back. Certain opportunities didn't work, because they would have drained you. And you were so close to thinking it was all rejection, when really it was redirection. Tonight at midnight, you'll start seeing your past with different eyes. And that new understanding will become your power. Pause right here. If this is already speaking to you, don't keep it to yourself. My beloved child, take a second, and like this video. Because it's a sign, you're choosing your shift, instead of resisting it. And if you know someone who's been stuck in confusion, send this to them. Because they might be standing at their own midnight turning point too. Now stay with me, because what's coming next is the final confirmation your heart has been craving. Don't skip. The Archangel says tell them, there will be a sign tonight. That feels too accurate to ignore. It could be a sudden thought that hits like truth. A message that arrives at the exact time you were thinking about it. A dream that leaves you awake. Or a deep calm that settles over your home like a soft blanket. You might even notice your breathing change without trying. That's not random, that's the shift settling in. And once it settles, you'll feel guided from within. Not forced from outside. Stay right here. Because this is the closing promise of the midnight moment. My beloved child, the Archangel says tell them, this is the night, their inner world aligns, so their outer world can finally follow. After midnight, you won't chase clarity, clarity will chase you. You won't fight for peace, peace will find you. You won't wonder if you're on the right path, you'll feel it. And when you wake up tomorrow, it may look like the same day, but you will not be the same person. Something huge is already on its way to you, and tonight is where it finally arrives.